Well, the beautiful 4715, 1117, 2005.
You know, Taylor's twice the woman that you are. She has brought class back to this company, stability to the family. She is an example for her children. You're never going to see Taylor on the cover of some tabloid in the supermarket. She is a woman of unimpeachable integrity.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Too early for a visit?
Obviously, you've never been the parent of a 5-month-old.
Dominic is keeping you up, right?
His nanny took him to the park already. So, handsome, what brings you by?
Belated New Year's gift. Here.
This is my favorite brand. How'd you know that?
I think you were drinking this one when we met.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Wait, isn't this a little early to be drinking?
I'm living on borrowed time anyway.
Listen, I'm sorry. After I bought, I realized that it wouldn't be a good idea for you to be drinking in these conditions, I'm
not pregnant, Damiano. I'm dying, so there's really no harm.
Yeah, but you should not be mixing, booze with medication.
I'm not going to keel over from a glass of bubbly, so relax, okay? Old Felicia is not ready to check out quite yet.
Ooh.
Doesn't hurt to look now, does it?
As long as you don't bite.
I'm sorry to interrupt your workout.
It's no problem. So,
how are things here?
well, work is fine,
Good.
but that's not really why you're here.
Actually, I was wondering about your New Year's Eve.
Oh, whether I spend it alone or...
Hector, I'm really sorry to pry. I don't want to, but when we spoke last, I think that I may have said some things that I shouldn't have.
I mean, like, I should go for it with Taylor?
Yeah, that. I truly do believe that marriages should be respected, and I guess I just let my feelings for Ridge get the better of me.
Yeah, well, still. If a husband can't be bothered to spend the holiday with his wife, he doesn't really deserve her, right?
How did you know that Ridge wasn't there for New Year's?
Because I was there
With Taylor?
at her house, yeah.
Hector, maybe you should just keep this between the two of us.
That's too late. Brooke already knows. She found Taylor and me together.
You never gave me your answer last night. Now, I'm not playing games, Brooke. I'm not going to be put off. This is too important.
Your affair with Hector.
There was no affair, and you know that.
All I know is what I saw. You and a hunky fireman in a compromising situation.
Brooke, there was nothing compromising about it. I've already told you what happened.
Well, I want to know how you're going to explain it to Ridge. I mean, you are going to tell him.
Yes, I'm going to tell him when he gets back. But I want your assurance you're not going to stick your nose in this and stir the pot by trying to tell him first.
You afraid he might get an earful?
I mean it, Brooke. I mean it. Stay out of this and don't try to make it into something that it's not.
Taylor, You were standing there in your bedroom, in your underwear, with a man other than your husband, and you were kissing.
I told you, Hector was...
Just comforting you because Ridge left you high and dry for the New Year's. But there's more to it.
What are you talking about?
Hector stood there in front of us, and he declared his love for you. Now, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would pursue a married woman unless there was some kind of encouragement.
No, I never encouraged Hector.
Shall we ask him?
No, we are not going to do anything because you are going to stay out of this.
No, I'm not. I was married to Ridge. I shared a life with him. I have a child with him. If you think I'm going to just turn my head so that you and Hector can have your fun...
There was nothing going on between Hector and me. There is no Hector and me. It's nothing like what you're insinuating.
Oh, come on, Taylor. We both know that if you found me in the same situation that you're in, that you wouldn't cut me a break. And neither would Stephanie. So why should I be quiet? Why should I do you a favor? After the way you and Stephanie have treated me.
So what does that mean exactly that Brooke found you and Taylor together?
I was consoling her. There was a kiss. That's what Brooke walked in on.
A kiss? Hector?
I realize how it sounds, okay, but nothing happened.
So what, you're just telling me it was an innocent kiss? Hector, I know how you feel about Taylor. And if you don't think Brooke is going to say something about this...
Maybe it would be best if she did.
You can't be serious.
Darla, I'm not breaking up this house. Ridge is. And it can't go on like this. Taylor can't go on like this.
We're talking about more than just a marriage here, Hector. A family is at stake. Children. Children who need both of their parents, a mother and their father.
Even a father who was so self-involved that he couldn't bother to fly home to be with his children? Or his wife on their first Christmas together in years? Taylor's return is it's a miracle, Darla, for God's sakes. How could Rich not be there to celebrate that? Especially this time of year, when it's all about miracles. So you know what? Let Brooke go to him. Let her go to him with whatever she thinks she knows. Maybe this will finally set Taylor free to start a whole new life, a better life. A life with me.
I'm not Stephanie.
No. But we all know how she feels about you. Taylor the saint. Taylor the do no wrong. The only woman moral enough for her precious son. Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. Do you know how many years I've heard that? How I couldn't live up to you? I was the slut from the valley, and that I should be ashamed. Do you know what that's like? Hearing that day in and day out, that your life counts for nothing? That I better just blow my brains out instead of inflicting myself on anybody else? No. Because Stephanie never said one bad word about you.
Well, it doesn't mean that I don't think she's gone too far at times.
Didn't bother you enough to come to my defense. I would never wish that woman on my worst enemy.
Which I'm not. I mean, I haven't been. It might have seemed that way at times, but...
Because of Ridge.
Brooke, I fought so hard to get back to him, only to learn that you had married him.
It didn't stop you from trying to get him back.
Because in my heart, we were still married. We had 3 children together, and I just wanted to come back home and be with my family and have everything back like it was.
And you got it. Because Stephanie helped you by faking a heart attack. But it didn't turn out to be the marriage that you expected.
No, it's no secret that we have our troubles. But I know if we work on our problems...
You made Ridge the problem. You kicked him out of the house because he wasn't over me. You made him go to counseling. But there's more to this story. And after what I saw last night, it's really not too hard to figure out. This isn't about Ridge. It's not about me. It's about you. You're the reason that your marriage is falling apart. Maybe because you're in love with another man?
So, tall, dark, and Studley. Do you think it was fate, us running into each other at Insomnia the other day?
Who knows? But I gotta tell you, I want to apologize to you because I didn't know about your
How
condition.
could you? The last time we saw each other was at that disco that night that I was plastered and you walked me home.
What are you saying, that I don't know you that well?
I'm saying that you shouldn't pretend it's a big deal. It's actually kind of nice.
What is?
Spending time with somebody who isn't so close to me that they're going to be devastated that I'm going to be checking out pretty soon.
Don't say that.
It's true. I don't have a lot of time left. With that time I do have, I spent most of my life going for the gusto. And for a lot of years, that was enough. Or so I told myself. Till I found out I was pregnant. And that changed everything. Then the only thing that mattered was knowing that my baby boy was going to be born healthy. And thank God he was. And from the first moment they put him in my arms, it was the first time I ever really knew what it was like to love somebody so completely that I could hardly breathe.
Dominic changed you, didn't he?
In all the amazing ways that a child does.
And what about Nick? Finding out that he's a father now, do you think it changed him much?
From the first minute he held his son, how could it not?
I couldn't believe when I first heard that you had a kid with him.
Imagine Nick's surprise. But we're past that part now. Now I'm just really relieved that my son's going to grow up with Nick and Bridget. Two parents who will be there for him, nurture him, protect him, the same way I wish I did. The same way I would if it weren't for this damn cancer.
I am not even going to dignify that.
Because you know it's true?
Because you're purposely twisting things.
So you're not in love with Hector?
No, I am committed to my marriage, to my husband. Yes, we have our share of problems to solve, and we will, because we love each other, and because we have a family to preserve.
Like the family I was trying to preserve after you came back. A family that I asked you to respect for RJ and Hope's sake.
I told you that I came back because I was trying to hold my family together. I was thinking of my children.
At the expense of mine. Even when I took care of Thomas and the girls like they were my own the entire time you were gone.
And I've also told you that I'll be forever grateful to you for that.
But not grateful enough to leave everything alone. So that RJ and Hope could grow up with their father and have two parents in their home. RJ really misses his father. And here you are, poor woe is me Taylor. Because Ridge didn't come home for the holidays. Well, Ridge has been gone out of RJ's life for months, and you didn't even give that a passing thought. All that mattered to you is that you had Ridge back.
Oh, please, you're sitting there acting like you've been pining away for Ridge all these months, when the truth is, the very next moment you were telling Nick that he's your destiny.
What happened with Nick happened because you broke up my marriage.
Oh, so this is what this is about. This is your chance to settle the score by destroying mine? Is that what this whole thing is about? It's payback? Because if it is, then Stephanie's been right about you all along.
Take it easy, will ya?
Mind your own business.
Hey, it's okay. You have this great kid. You don't want to miss out on this life. And you're angry as hell that you're going to.
Yep.
But look, like you said, okay? You're leaving him behind in good hands with his father and Bridget.
Somebody you're very close to. Which makes me wonder, maybe you have a problem with me asking her to raise another woman's child?
You know, when Bridget and Nick were going through some hard times, I was prepared to raise the kid as my own. But then things turned out differently.
You're still in love with Bridget.
And you're still in love with Nick.
Which makes us a pair of what? Losers?
No, I prefer losers at love.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think for long. No, some sweet, sexy thing will come steal your heart and make you say, Bridget who?
Maybe. But right now I'm liking getting to know you better.
You better be careful.
Hmm.
A woman could fall fast for those dimples.
Would that be so bad?
When my next breath could be my last. Then again, what a way to go.
Just would have kept my big mouth shut. You might not have gone over to Taylor's.
Darla, look, I know that you don't want to see a family torn apart. Neither do I. But sometimes things, it's just for the best. You know? Caitlin's mother was a socialite. She was driven by material things, like Ridge. I mean, we were incompatible. No one was happy. And it's just the way it is with Taylor. She could be so much happier. She deserves to be.
But yet she stays with Ridge.
Well, there's loyalty, and then there's loyalty to a fault, which is what I hope Taylor's starting to realize. I love her, Darla. I don't know when it happened or how, but I'm not gonna feel guilty. I'm not gonna feel ashamed or that I'm doing the wrong thing. Because in life, if you want something, you gotta go for it.
And you want Taylor.
I am gonna make this happen. Taylor and I are gonna be together, Darla. It's meant to be.
Stephanie. Glad you brought her up. What would Stephanie say if she knew you had been unfaithful?
I haven't been unfaithful.
I wonder if Ridge would see it that way.
If that's some sort of threat.
I'm just saying, with a few well-chosen words, I could end your marriage just like that. With the added bonus of shutting Stephanie up for good. Unless, of course, she wanted to defend you. But if she wants to protect her son, then she'll turn against you. I wonder what other sins you've committed without any of us knowing.
You would actually destroy my life and destroy my children's lives just so you can have your revenge?
No, this isn't about revenge. And don't you dare suggest that I would hurt Thomas and the girls. I love them, and I always will. You didn't win, Ridge. Stephanie won him for you. What kind of marriage is it? It's a marriage that has been flawed and will be flawed forever because of something that you did behind Ridge's back, something that he should know about.
Damn it, Brooke, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. Hector thinks that you deserve better. Well, I think Ridge does. He deserves somebody who obviously loves him much more than you do.
And do you believe that's you? He's my husband. You back off. Okay, you say you love my children. You say you care about them. If that's true, then why don't you take the higher ground and stay out of this?
And Ridge?
I'll tell him. I'll tell him everything myself. Because despite what you think, I want my marriage.
My poor little boy. You have no idea how much he misses his father. A father that's been stolen from him.
Don't do this, Brooke. Brooke, I'm pleading with you. Please do not interfere. Brooke, do you hear me? Brooke, don't do this! Please don't interfere in my marriage.